G'day, welcome back to my playthrough of Oxygen Not Included. This is session 14, 13? 14. Session 14, we're moving right along. Okay, so thank you for the feedback. The answer of it is that it doesn't matter that there is germs in the water. Let me just have my plumbing overlay open. Cool, so I've just got to address that. Now I feel that before I address that, what I should do is build a liquid pipe down here. I was thinking about this yesterday. No one mentioned this. I've thought of this on my own, so... if I just build... No, I don't need that sort of... This is more just something to test. If I build my plumbing down here, and then put a liquid vent there, then what I should... Surely I should reclaim all my clean liquid that I've got there before I add the polluted liquid to it. Because it seems like a waste of a lot of liquid if I've got all of that in there. Yes, so the feedback was it can be germs in the water. It's only if you don't want to use that sort of germy water in food production. And that makes complete sense. I realize that I've definitely been places in the world where you just don't drink the tap, you don't drink the water in the shower when you have a shower. So it's definitely not something new. So there we go, reclaiming a whole bunch of water. Also obviously got these connections aren't currently connected because I knocked out that wall. So let's... No. Let's cancel that. We are looking at just the pipes. Oh, okay, good. I can say deconstruct, deconstruct, and we won't worry about that one. And then we will say plumbing down there, and then we can deconstruct that. And the pipe in there. Bit of a weird layout for that piping, I feel. Because I've just got to stay aware of it, that whenever I make any more piping, I don't want this to sort of be connected to it. I've got to use my bridges to get around that. Cool. So there we go. An operating shower again. Don't drink the water. Now, again, it was confirmed that hats are purely aesthetic. So, one person suggested, though, that obviously the point of them is that if you've got a lot of people, you use them to sort of be able to determine who does what. So, Ro and I am going to give a hat. That's the thing I've thought about and I've decided. Rowan looks a little too much like Stinky, that occasionally I think he's Stinky. So he can have only the hats of what he's available to. So here's our doctor. We can give him some nice bedside manner stuff. He's got like a, I think orange or suits are what he's wearing best. So there you go, Rowan. Dr. Rowan. Do we have Dr. Rowan here? Oh, there he is. Putting on his hat. He's very happy about it. He's stoked. He's potentially stuck. You okay there, Rowan? Good. He's not wearing his hat, though. Okay, now, the actual answer to how do I get germs out of water was chlorine. So, what I needed to do was create some liquid storage points. Have the liquid storage points side by side. Not sure if where my liquid storage points would be. Have them side by side, and so that the water moves from one to the next slowly. and at the same time in that same room have the air be chlorine so that the chlorine kills the germs. I love it. It's very nice and complicated. So someone said that there's a chlorine vent around that they'd noticed. I don't remember where they said it was, but let me have a look at the oxygen overlay. Something's going to be chlorine. Chlorine, no, chlorine's a liquid, isn't it? A gas. No, chlorine. There we go. Chlorine vent. Okay, so what I could do is get something from this room to pump down to, say, a room I could build here. Storage tanks that could allow me to kill the germs in that and reclaim it as usable water. So now, does that mean that that chlorine vent is just going to sort of pump chlorine? There we go, so every, what, 5 to 10 minutes? Pump chlorine out. So what we can do... So I want to have a look to see how big these storage tanks are to give me an idea of how big a room I really should be doing for this. Lots of water around here too that I could still consider to claim. And I've still got all this water over here to claim as well. They just haven't mopped up. Okay, so let's have a look in research. Storage. Solid materials. If we just search the word liquid, I feel that's going to be very vague and leave me with a lot of things. So I've got a germ sensor that feels like I could use it as... liquid reservoir. Right, so that's what we probably want. Let's mark off that one as our current research. You're not wearing your hat, buddy. Decided against it? If you do it when you're not standing on a ladder. There we go. Although he looks like a bit of a space cadet, because that looks way bigger than his head. Now, definitely another thing that was mentioned is I should look to get rid of my outhouses and move that to proper toilets. Knowing that I can probably use my polluted water for that. I do wonder about my piping, and if in the piping, I would have to assume that that pump is just pressurizing the pump, and since this is off, there's no sort of like, that is sort of to its full push. So if I was to say, use this tube and set up a toilet using that same tube, it's just going to happily go, yes, that's, that is fine, right? Does that make sense, what I'm saying? That that I can use. I can have that pipe divert to 2 different spots and it's still going to operate without issue. So, what we're going to do is we will... Do I have that much dirt that needs to be... It's polluted? I don't know. Let's deconstruct that. And what we'll do is we'll reconstruct it. Should we reconstruct it over here, maybe? Maybe we don't need to reconstruct it. Alright, what we're going to do is we will build a series of tiles along the floor there. We will dig out that guy as well, and we will deconstruct the door and the one spot. And we obviously want to mop up these liquid spills. Would be good to give this some sort of priority. Now, I can set just stuff in general as a higher priority. Oh, stop. No. Let's pause for a second. This has immediately become a problem. I'm sorry guys, but this... Why is this suddenly overflowing again? Is that clogged? Because it's just going to sit there and drip all night. Luckily there's not too much going in there, so we've just polluted a tiny bit of our water. That was definitely bound to happen at some point. I guess a future proof of that is we could put a door there. It's not going to cause an issue with airflow because there's all that around there. So let's put a manual airlock in there. Oh, and future proof that occurring again. Guys, where can I like do a sweeping priority to say like all of this is urgent, not just stinky over here. Ah, it's killing me. Well, I suppose the fastest thing we can do is deconstruct that, dig out all this, tile back in, and did I also, like, I've got to stop doing that. I've also, I think, ripped up piping and tubing that went on behind that. I wouldn't mind a warning when I'm about to do that. Warning, you're about to... Now, him I don't think is actually being used for anything, so that's okay, but I think the piping got ripped up in that. Oh my goodness, someone fix this. It's because there's so much stuff in front of it that I can't get the sweeping with the priority. It's just filling up as well. At least Mimar's getting the task done. Thank you, Mimar. What's causing it? Oh, did I kill the power for that? Just saying it's got low battery. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's deconstruct that. We'll get him out of the bathroom. And we'll get the, I mean, I get the point of the deodorizer being over there since this is a pretty nasty spot for what's going on. Got clean water over there too? That's polluted water, it's just blue. Thank you for cleaning the water out of there, Mima. Greatly appreciated. Alright. Let's continue to address this. And let's get a lavatory in place. Now I assume there's a better sink than the one that I already had. Wash basin. Sink. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to find the direction that you... So direction left. Right, so it's only if you're going that way. Okay, plumbing. So, liquid plumbing. Just a reminder, white is where I need to put my input. So if I go that should have them two done. And then, actually let's go up into the roof. So I'll cancel that. We'll say, and then go to here, and then we go liquid bridge. No, cancel. Flip that. Want plumbing, bridge, O. Correct. And then that joins the return water. Now, assumably as well, what I'll have to briefly do is just build them a ladder. To get there. We can clean up all of that to get it out of here. That water there is getting very low. But I mean, I think that just sort of stops being a water supply point once it's done. Or I could dig down to here and pump this into there, I guess. Whoa! Now what's happening? Where's all that water coming from? It appears to be clean water. Oh my goodness, why is people just crapping their pants? Alright, let's get... At least the store's doing its job. What are you coming out of? Is it that of... Because it doesn't have a liquid intake yet either. Yeah, I can understand why you're all miserable. Spent the last 2 days just mopping up water. Amazed that not more people have hypothermia just rowing. Is that the ice? Is it because I had ice just sitting in front of sitting in front of this for too long that it eventually just melted and... Why is light to sleep? I mean, it's not too bad. His abilities. Just brought one extra person in, I won't go overboard at this stage. Output pipe full. How are you already broken? One must have done a number on these. Not because the output pipe gets full so quickly that it's an issue, is it? Broken again. Is it broken because it's sitting in water? Where is all this? I mean, I welcome water, but... Okay. Let's have a look at our plumbing. Maybe what I need to do is have that run straight up to give that a little bit extra if that's complaining that the pipe's full. We'll deconstruct the ladder, and then we'll build a new ladder straight up here. Glad that a lot less, not more stuff can't cope with the idea of being sitting in lightly submerged. It's a 9 priority. Broken. Oh, that even wakes them up, does it? This is definitely not a smooth sailing session today. Yeah, I don't know if possibly it's just that this pipe here being too short was making this sort of get cracker sad about that pipe being full, but hopefully that helps it out a little bit more. Now that's all polluted water that we've got there. There's no one... Thank you, Mima. We need all of this cleaned up as soon as possible. We made it. They still... It's just... Alright, I guess the biggest question for this next one is going to be, why is my toilet permanently broken? What am I doing wrong? Surely everyone has hypothermia by now, not just Ellie. Oh, stop. Stop letting more and more down. Rowan, if you're gonna crap yourself somewhere where it's not gonna go into our drinking water. Looks like May's got hypothermia as well. I mean, I want to fix the... I'd happily change the other one too, but this one's just so permanently broken that... it's discouraging, to say the least. Mima's always doing the hard tasks. Oh, good. Although, ironically, her coming in to try and help out with that allowed more to get through. But we're getting there. Why is... If that's sitting with a 9 priority, why is no one fixing that? Do we need copper? Do we not have copper? Copper on the roof. I think we've got rid of all the liquid. A little bit there. Suppose what we could do is build a ladder. Alright, using that copper ore we've just got, can someone please address this with some sort of urgency? I'm saying wrong equipment. And that's broken again. Unreachable mop? No. Oh, that's the mop back there that's got broken. Alright. What we're going to do is dig out here. And see if we can set up a new toilet up here, because this is going badly. And at least they seem to be able to fix the lavatory. Can they not reach that one there? Let's, no, they got it. Good. Wrong equipment damage. Is it the water? Can you give me more detail on what wrong equipment I'm using? Hang on. What am I doing wrong? Pumping water out the right way. As far as I'm aware, it should just... It shouldn't be objecting to, say, the water that it's... It's pumping out, right? This is insane. Okay, let's deconstruct it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but let's get the two of them out of there. Let's replace them back with the other ones, and next build, I suppose. Next time I can try and work out what I'm doing wrong. No, I'm not going to fall for that again. So, from this session, I think I've gone backwards. I don't think I've achieved anything. I think I've making a bathroom and undone all the work I did to make the bathroom. Just going back to what I started with. Alright, this will be last day of this one, I'd say. Shower's fine, isn't it? Oh, the building's still disabled. What's your objection now? Someone had to turn it on. Now what I'll do, as well, just as something in this one, is I'll make some sporadic airflow vents just through the different sections of the floor to allow airflow a bit better. Mr. Rivaldo seems happy. But again, so is it just that using polluted water just damages them? Because that's about to fail as well. I mean, that's saying to me that polluted water isn't a good solution here, because this is like destroying everything. Alright, let me know. I guess when we wake up, we'll call that one a session. Is polluted water way worse than first advertised? Do I need to do something, I guess, with the polluted water before before I run it through? Because it does seem like that may be the case. But if nothing else, I guess we can take away that Rowan is now happy that he got a new hat. Next time, catch you later.